Hello.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to our recap of Imitation, episode 11.
Yay. It's only been a couple days. We're not
Yeah,
we're never used to it.
yeah, no, it's been a while, but no, it's not. But yeah, we had a lot of tech issues before recording this, so like
We
that's why we're
had
kind
tech
of very,
issues.
very, yeah, just
But we're alive. We're here.
we're here, we did it.
Hallelujah. How was your couple of days?
Work,
Hmm.
literally nothing has changed. Like there's
Yeah.
a no update.
I go back to work tomorrow.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Only 17 no, only 15 days until I leave for Korea.
Hey,
So
exciting.
that's exciting. I watched the new episode of The Last of Us on Sunday, and god damn, it made me cry. That's like one of the saddest episodes of television I've ever witnessed.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, oh my god, episode 3 of season 1. If any of y'all watch or you're gonna watch, be wary of season 3, episode 1, because it's beautiful. Or season 1, episode 3. It's beautiful, but it is sad as fuck.
Dang.
So, damn. But I have 3 new TV episodes out today. I have National Treasure, I have The New Employee, and I have How I Met Your Father.
Oh, that's out now?
Yeah, season 2 is out now. So there's as of today there's going to be 2 episodes out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? I kept checking. It didn't say when it was. I thought it said it came out in March.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, well, damn it. Well, now I have stuff to do. Okay. Great. I didn't remember
Ta-da!
that. Okay.
How Much Your Father Is. Season 2 is out now.
Woo.
Also, guess what I did?
What do you do?
I already got you a birthday present.
Oh, really?
I found one. So I was like just looking for I was like, I wonder. And I looked and I was like, oh, there is one. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll give it to you for your birthday.
Ooh. Oh, well, fun fact. I also have your birthday present that I need to send to you before you leave for Korea. So.
Sick, let's go.
The thing is though, I've never like delivered like a package to someone before, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I literally looked it up this morning. I'm like, oh shit, it's February now. I'm like on the clock now. I need
How
to
to mail.
how to mail package. Yeah, it's a. I'm figuring it out. It's fine.
It's alright, we're figuring it out.
But yeah, I actually bought it for you a long time ago because I kept seeing it pop up on like an ad, and I'm like, you know what? You know who would
You
like
know
this?
what?
And so yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
I
But I'm
have
hoping
yours. I know your birthday is until July.
summer. Yeah.
Okay. But maybe I'll send it to you early. Who knows? But it's not coming for a couple months. So
That well, again, you have a couple months, so no
there you
worries.
go. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, also, I uploaded our Between Us reaction.
Yay! It's up.
It's
That's
so
so
good.
exciting. I watched
Yeah.
it like immediately when it came up. I was like, I want to watch it.
I uploaded at like 1 in the morning because took forever to like process and upload. Like,
I know. I was like falling asleep and I fell asleep. I was like, okay, I gotta go to sleep. And then I woke up for some reason. And then I was like, hey, I'm up. I might as well check. And I was like, there it is.
I don't know why it took so long to like process. And it was a bitch to do, but like I
Yeah.
did it, and I was like I wanted to stay up too because I wanted to get up that night. Of course, it was ended up being Monday morning, but still.
I know.
Uh
Ugh.
anyway, Imitation episode 11.
Yeah.
We learned things, sort of.
We
I have a
learned-
question.
Yeah.
I have a question
I
about
figured you
something.
would. I figured you would.
And I, yeah, it goes back to what I was worrying about earlier, but I'm
Oh,
hoping
yeah,
I'm
for
wrong
sure.
still.
I don't think you were.
Oh,
So.
no.
Yeah.
Gross. Okay. Anyway, we pick up where we left off with Ryuk in Larima, no, not Larima, Maha, and Rhea's apartment dorm.
Mhm.
And again, he saw the picture of Annie,
Yep.
and then he sees the burner phone,
Yep.
and he kind of puts 2 and 2 together,
Yep.
and he leaves.
He just like walks out. And
He,
they're like,
he
"Where
runs
the
off,
fuck
and
did he-"
they're like, "Oh, bye."
Hello?
So he leaves, and then he returns back to Shaq's place, where Hyuk and Dojin are talking about what they're up to on a Friday night, implying things.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's a Friday. And I'm like,
Oh.
shut up.
So he just barges in, and they're like, "Wait, well, why are you home so early on a Friday? What happened?"
But it's a Friday.
Yeah, so he comes in and he finds Eunjo's burner phone.
Yup. So now we put two and two together, and we know that they're the same.
Yes, they're the same phone. So then he calls Maha, and he starts asking about Annie. Where is Annie? What happened to her? And that's when Maha reveals, like, yeah, she's dead.
She's dead.
Like,
she's very dead. Yeah.
she died when we were gonna debut of Omega 3.
Yeah, the day.
And he's like, oh. So then he's like, okay, well, never mind then. I'll see you later. Call you, bye. And like kind of hangs up. And yeah. And Maha's kind of, she's kind of confused about this. She's like, okay, well, let's ask Rhea and Hanji what Annie was like. And she does. And they're kind of like, oh, why? Why are you just asking about her so randomly?
Yeah, what's going on?
And she's like, do you want to? It's nothing. Forget it. Like, it's fine. No worries. Like,
because that's not suspicious.
Yeah, no, it's not suspicious to ask about their dead friend from 3 years ago, just randomly out of the blue.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah. Then we have Jihak with the fact check lady.
Yeah.
And she asks, who do you think is trying to tell Annie's story? Because apparently there have been some tip-offs.
Yes, there have been tip-offs.
And we know who it is in this episode, we find out.
Fuck, who was it?
Oh, we'll get there soon.
I don't remember. Oh my god. Wait, fuck, who was it?
You don't. Oh, I remember.
I forgot.
I remember because I watched it last night.
That's so did I, but I still forgot.
Oh.
I forget shit. Sorry. We know this.
Yeah. But then we have Ryuk watching the Shaq's comeback from 2017, which was when this first kind of took place. Yep. When Eunjo disappeared, when Annie died. That's when he starts putting everything together. And he tries to unlock Eunjo's phone, but he can't because all the things he knows about him is from Shaq. So, like, he's like, oh, Shaq's debuted, Shaq's, like, whatever, all that's, like, he kept doing Shaq's information, and it just wasn't working.
But that's not what the phone was for. The phone was for a relationship with Annie. So,
yeah,
it wouldn't be something to do with Shaq's. But he doesn't know anything about Eunjo, which is, he's like, oh, damn, I feel horrible. I don't know anything about my members. I just know about Shaq's.
Yeah. Which, I mean, obviously I knew what the thing was. Like, I mean, the password was going to be like, or something.
Yeah, it had something to do with the 3000.
Which is kind of stupid to have your passcode be something like that. Because, like, I feel like that's fair. Not just, like all of them. Like, Maha ends up telling, like, oh, hers is the first day she met Ryuk. And, like, it's like having it be a date of something that people can figure out. It kind of, I mean, it's one that's easy to hack into.
It's not that easy to figure out. Like, he had to know that when their 3000th day was and then backtrack it.
I mean, but he still figures it out.
He did figure it out. But no one else would know the day they met except for them. Unless they were there,
Yeah. I could, like, for my pass phone isn't, like, a date of anything or anything like that. It's just, like, random numbers.
My old passcode, just want to make sure everyone knows this is my old one, that's why I'm saying it,
yeah.
was, I have two old ones that I loved. One of them was the code for the mazes from Maze Runner, which is 71526483. So it's very, like, I remember it way too well. So I used to use it as my passcode all the time. And the other one, if y'all ever watch the IT Crowd, this is how extra I am. Like, in episode 2 or something like that, there's, like, a new phone number for emergency services. Like, instead of 999 or 911, because it's in the UK. But it's supposed to be a joke, but the whole number is, like, 0118999. Oh, shit, what was it? 0118999. 8819991197253. So, yeah, I made that my passcode. Because I remembered it so well because of the song and everything like that. So I was just like, 0118999 as I was typing it into my phone. A great passcode. I encourage many of you to try it out.
I think one that I did from a TV show was House of Anubis, when, like, it was the code for, like, the little, like, the book, the cabinet thing that it's in the second season. It's 1890, It's like the little like
Yes,
8.
where they
Yeah, it's like
they put it at
yeah.
the top and it opens and there's the
Yeah, they do
room.
that. Yeah, and a whole tunnel thing. Yeah, that was when I had on my. I think actually, I think it was on my iPod, which is like a really long time ago.
Oh my god.
Which says how long ago that was. But yeah. Then I used to again when I was young. I used to do my birthday or like the year I was born. But like now, I just have like literally random numbers. Like I don't have it to
Exactly.
symbolize anything because that's why it's not easy to.
My phone is a Samsung, so I can do like a pattern instead of a numbers, so I can like just like make a squiggle and it'll open.
Oh, nice.
A specific squiggle, but
Yeah. So then Ryuk and Maha are on the phone the next day. And then Larry Ma shows up. And Maha's like, I gotta go. Like, I don't know why she's here, but I gotta go.
I gotta leave.
Yeah. And she walks in, and Larry Ma's just like, hi. And Ma's like, hi. And then it's like, oh, wait, no, I'm not supposed to hi like that. I'm like, hello, how are you? Like, you know, trying to be more, like, formal and
She's
everything.
like, oh, shit, I'm so sorry.
Then back with Ryuk, he asks his manager what his phone password is. And he says 1234.
Yeah.
And he's like,
dude, that is so bad.
I'm like, oh my god. And even Ryuk is like, wow, he's a dumbass.
Yeah, he was like, of course, people who don't really have any secrets wouldn't choose a complicated phone password.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he probably doesn't. He's just going about life. He doesn't seem like a secret guy.
No. And then he even says like, oh man, may I should change it to 0000. I'm like, doesn't make it any better.
No.
Then we at H Cafe, we found out that Larima is there because she wants to talk to Jiak about not only signing her, but also her trainees from Queen Entertainment as well.
Yeah, we're making a move. I love that. Honestly, I'm obsessed with that. I like that she's coming over to there.
Yeah. And he's like, well, I can't make this choice on my own because I have some shareholders who seem to be eavesdropping on this conversation.
Oh, definitely. For sure.
And the Tea Party girls are like, oh shit, what? We're not listening.
What? Eavesdropping? Us? When?
And I like when Larima is talking with Tea Party about it, she does say like, even though Jiak doesn't seem like to be like the wealthiest, he definitely seems to have the right intentions that she wants for her juniors.
He actually cares.
Yes. And so I think they make it official.
Yay! Larima is now under JH Entertainment.
Yep.
With Tea Party. Which is going to be very good for JH Entertainment and Tea Party because they've got someone so famous under their belt now.
Oh, yeah. And then we have a scene I'm curious to hear your thoughts about because I have thoughts about this.
Okay.
So it's Hyunno in the studio.
Yeah.
And we start getting flashbacks to like they're like practicing and training and all that.
Which are cute flashbacks.
I'll be honest, I was so like shocked by this because I'm like so far we've never seen them really all get along.
True.
And seeing that they do have that like kind of like mentality between the four of them, like I was like, oh, they're actually like nice, like
exactly.
Yeah.
I genuinely think like he just forgot. He forgot like what it means to actually like follow this dream that he had. That's what Ryuk told him was like, remember like the dream. Like don't like because he's been going about this as like, oh, I gotta debut, I gotta do the stress got to him, and he was like it was all he could think about was debuting, being famous, all that stuff, being above Shax because he got, you know, taken out by NOG and it pissed him off. It was all just he forgot. And like now he's starting to go back and remember that he started this because he really loved dancing and he loved performing with his friends, and it's nice to see, you know. I like seeing what they actually were to each other at the start of all this.
I do too. Yeah, I think he lost sight of what he did this for. Like again, he was so focused on revenge and like, you know, fucking NOG and like trying to outwit them and do all that stuff. They did lose sight of what he really wanted to do. And I think the whole conversation with Ryuk last week, like you said, I think that woke him up and he's like, oh, dang.
That's right.
Yeah.
I actually like doing this.
Yeah. And then the other three members come in and they're like, hey, we got a plan.
Yeah, we got a plan. Because they don't want to lose him either.
No, yeah. Which again, I also like that we see like them also. Again,
Yeah.
we kind of see them like all stick together and stuff, which I like.
It's not just, that they're losing a member 2 or 3 years into their thing, which is not, a good situation to have and would not do well for their popularity. It's also that they actually like him, like he was their friend, and they want to go back to that.
And then we have Maha and Ryok meeting up. And this is where Ryok kind of explains, like, hey, this phone is Eunjo's phone. The phone you have is Annie's phone. And he kind of like filled her in on everything he knows.
Pretty sure they were dating.
Yep, pretty sure they were dating. Because Ryok knew they were dating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah, that's right. He knew they were dating.
We saw in the
He knew they
epilogue
were
of the last
dating,
episode.
but now he's seen Annie. He's like, oh, this Annie. So,
Yeah. And he also explains that when Eunjo disappeared, and Ma's like, wait, he disappeared? I thought he was just sick. Because that's what the news articles said, yeah.
Yeah,
so now
that's
she's
right.
learning all that. And then they're trying to figure out like what happened, and the only way they can do that is if they get into at least one of their phones, but they are unable to do so because again they don't know the password. They keep trying to guess it.
Can't figure it out.
Yeah. Then we have Rhea and Ehyun in the studio.
Yeah.
She's kind of complaining about Larima a little bit. So like now that she joined, she's kind of like always just like around.
Yeah, she's like, why is she everywhere?
And there's some flirting going on. Ehyun's trying to, be like, oh, you know, when we were on stage together, that was good. We worked well together.
Yeah. Just saying.
It's good. And then Ammonite comes in and he's like, you guys can leave now. I gotta do other shit too. Like,
just to remind you, this is my studio. I am letting you use it to meet up for free.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't get your shit together, I'm gonna have to kick you out at some point because this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Then the next day at H Cafe, bunch of Larima fans showed up.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I couldn't figure out what it was, but so I meant by a bunch of people descending on a company.
Oh.
Yeah. I couldn't remember why, but there were a bunch of people there.
Yeah,
this is why.
It's for Larima. Everyone's there for her.
They know she's there now.
They know, and they're all like serving them like coffee and everything. The barista and Jihak, they're all there trying to do their thing.
Mm.
And then Rhea and Hyunji go into the dance studio to see her practicing her dancing. And they're kind of like filling her in and be like, they're the whole group of fans out there. Yeah. And she said that she's just been practicing. She's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. And then she mentions if Tea Party had a chance to make it on their rookie spot for MML.
Yep, MML. That festival has come back round, and we're back at MML.
Yeah, because she's gonna be performing in that, have like a headliner, but along with Shax. But they have a chance to be the rookie that year.
Yay!
And we see the meeting go down where there's this one person who's vouching for Tea Party. She's like, yeah, they're really good. They made big names. They're taking off real well.
They're all over the news sometimes, whether for good or bad. They're in the news.
They're all within the spotlight. So
yep. And the guys, but what about this group? And she's like, but.
Yeah, she's like, but they're still good too. So,
counterpoint.
Yeah. And then I think the head of Musicaholic.
Yes, the CEO.
Yeah, CEO. He found out that Sparkling will be performing at MML as well. But then Sparkling's manager comes in and is like, hey, they need to talk to you. And then Sparkling comes in.
Dun dun dun.
They all kind of stick together, and Hyuno says he is sorry and he's not gonna do any of that stuff anymore.
We've learned.
Yes, he has learned his lesson. He is going to hopefully make things right moving forward. And the other three back him up on it, and they apologize too.
They're sticking together as a group as well.
Yeah, I like
nice
that.
To see.
I like that. And he eventually says fine, just go practice. Go.
Yeah, if I'll see how you do at MML, and then I'll see about kicking you out. But let's see how you do first.
Yeah. Then in Ryuk's car, him and Maha are there still trying to figure out the passwords.
Yes.
And that's when Maha revealed her password is the first day that she met Ryuk.
Aww.
And he's like, oh, that's nice.
Precious.
And then he's like, wait a minute.
I figured it out.
3 years ago, it was their 3000th day anniversary. Which means...
The fact that he remembered the day that he was their 3000th day. How did he do that?
I know, that was shocking. Because also, and I do like how, like, even in that clip, it showed that he was checking his phone and it said the date and time.
Oh, that's smart.
So, like, in the actual show, you can actually figure that out, too.
That's smart.
That.
I did not notice that.
Yeah. Because they show in the flashback, so I'm like, yeah, see, they added that little detail. I'm like, that's smart, that's smart.
Good continuity. Well done, editors and directors and producers.
So we did, like, a day tracking calendar and find out it was October 1st is when they first met.
October 1st? 10:01.
10:01. Which actually wouldn't be that hard of a password to guess anyway.
No, it wouldn't. 1001.
I mean, yeah, that's one of a, but I mean, they still couldn't figure it out, so.
True.
And then they have a voice message from Annie.
Oh no, not the voice message of Annie. This whole sequence just made me cry. Like, I forgot.
This whole sequence made me confused.
It was sad.
It was sad, but it made me confused. And we're going to get to the main point that really threw me off, that confused me. Again, I really hope it isn't true. But I think you said it is. And now I'm upset. But essentially, the guy, who's this guy again? He's the
CEO of Omega, yeah.
Oh, the Omega manager, CEO. He's there, and he's kind of like, hey, Annie, you're going to come to a business meeting with Mr. Park and other people. Okay? And it's just going to be dinner, he says. That's it. So he says. And she goes to dinner. It's kind of awkward. But then they end up at a hotel. And she's like, I thought it was just dinner. And he's like, no, let's do this too. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, and he's like, well, you need a debut, right? Like, you gotta, like, do this. Otherwise, Omega 3 will disband, and Rhea and Hyunji will also be fucked over for it as well. Like, this is your chance. You gotta make it happen. And we do see Mr. Park watch that interaction, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like she goes in. I can't tell, because then it cuts, and he's, like, about to slap her, but doesn't.
Yeah, he's about, because she didn't.
She didn't.
It's because she didn't, and he's pissed about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Okay, because then there's something that contradicts that later on that I'm kind of...
Okay, okay, what contradiction later on?
We'll get there when we get there in a sec. So he's mad. He's essentially saying, like, next time, like, don't fuck it up. And then we kind of get flashbacks to the first episode with, like, Annie practicing and all that.
Yep.
And then this is when the picture is showed to her. Yeah. And this is the contradiction I said.
Okay, what was this?
So it shows her with Mr. Park and all that picture. In her monologue, she says, as soon as I saw the photos that were different from my memories.
I think they might have been doctored.
I got really scared. Like,
I think they might have been doctored.
Were they?
Okay. They were either doctored or they made it look like she was happily speaking to him and going somewhere with him. But in reality, after that was taken, she went, you know what? No, I gotta go. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it was one of those two things. Because
I thought, because I remember at the beginning of this message, she says to Eunjo, please don't forgive me for all that, like what I'm about to tell you and all that. Like, don't forgive me for this. I thought it was something where she did do it. But in her mind, she thought she didn't. And then when she saw this picture, she realized, oh shit, I actually did do this. And she did do it. And that's why she does the things later on and everything. Because she, like, realized she betrayed Eunjo. She hurt him and all that stuff. That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure
she didn't do it. And that's why the manager or the CEO got mad at her.
Well, again, I also thought that was part of her memory of it. I thought, but maybe seeing this picture, it was different. Because in the flashback with her speaking of it, the manager's walking with her to Mr. Park and to the door and stuff. In the picture, he's not there.
That's because it's more of a close up. He could have been in the background, like way back there. It's not that. It's more of a close up picture. He could have left by then at that point too.
I mean, maybe with afterwards, yeah, but like, because when they're walking, he's like right next to her. True. When they walk in, and again, her memory. I'm
pretty sure she doesn't do it.
I don't know, because then she starts talking about like, oh, what if I ruined you because of what I did, and like.
She also says that in her monologue that she's like, "Don't worry, I didn't do anything that would put shame to you," or something like that.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm glad she didn't. If that's the case,
I'm pretty sure she didn't. But she felt so backed into a corner, like because he said the CEO said at the end of that like whole little interaction, he was like, "Don't fuck this up. I've made another appointment for you. This time, don't fuck it up."
Yeah.
So I think she just felt like, oh well, I'm fucked. Like he keeps doing this, and I feel there's no other way out.
Okay. And then we see that she listens to a song that Eunjo sings to her.
Dude, this part made me cry. I forgot about this part. I was like sitting there. I was like, oh shit, why am I gonna cry? My mom was like, you've seen this. I was like, I know, but like I forgot all of it, so I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, he's singing her like a song that's like, like you sparkling the stars and all that, and like it's a very nice song.
It is.
And then she says that you should forget me, and if I'm to be born again, I want to become a star that sparkles in your heart forever.
Oh, God, this story is so sad.
It's so sad. And even Ryoka and Maha, after hearing that, are like, dang.
Like, they're like, what the fuck?
They're like, whoa, we did not know any of those.
Didn't know this was to this extent. Like,
yeah. And then we have Ryuk hearing Eunjo singing that song, because this is more of his flashback now. Yeah. He heard him singing that song. And it's when he first saw the burner phone that he hid behind his back. And he kind of says, like, hey, I don't want you to cause any trouble for us in Shax.
Yeah.
And
he didn't really know what was going on. If he did, he probably wouldn't have said all that. But if he knew the extent of what Annie was going through, because Eunjo didn't even know, but if he knew the extent of what Annie was going through, he wouldn't have said any of that.
No. I also think now that he's in a relationship with Maha, he kind of understands how that works too, and that stuff.
Absolutely.
And we get more of that talk later on, but we do see that he does. Like, he does now understand, but back then he didn't.
Yeah.
And then they kind of realize Annie wanted to protect Eunjo, kind of like how Ryuk wanted to protect Maha by breaking up with her and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, they're slowly starting to put the pieces together. And I think we will take a break here. And when we come back, more of this Eunjo Annie mystery gets revealed.
Oh yeah.
And most people start figuring everything out at that point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And a lead up to what I'm assuming is the MML festival.
Yay!
In the finale, so
woo! I'm
excited for that.
Oh, I know, me too. I was almost gonna watch it last night, actually, right after, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go into it blind.
Well, blind-ish.
Blind-ish. I have seen it. I do know of one thing that happens, but it's like the main thing. So
yeah, see, I don't know that. So we'll see.
I can tell you something.
So we will be right back.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
And we are back with our recap of Imitation episode 11.
Yay!
So, Maha and Ryuk go into H Cafe to see Jihak. And they're kind of like, you didn't hear this.
Yeah.
So they play him the message.
Oof. Which has got to be tough for him to hear. Because, like, he blamed himself for a very long time of what happened to her.
Yeah.
I doubt he knew. I highly doubt he knew.
He didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
I know. No,
There's no way. If he did, he would have immediately stopped that. He's like, because you can tell at his core he's a nice person. He just got wrapped up in all this power shit. But once, like I don't believe that, like, if Mr. Park was in his position, but as his character, he wouldn't give a fuck because that's who he is as a character. He doesn't have that good person deep down inside of him like Jihak does. So,
well, we don't technically know that, mainly because he's too in power. We
he
don't know
fucking
if, I mean, I don't think so either. But again, we saw Jihak with like that too, and then when that whole happened, he kind of like, when he kind of lost his power, he kind of,
true.
So we don't know.
Jihak didn't know the depth of what was going on.
He didn't.
He would have been like, "What the fuck? I did not sign up for this shit."
Yeah, he's like, "Whoa, this is not in my job description."
Yeah.
No.
But hearing that call and hearing that he wasn't at fault for what happened to her in anything, like, he saw that picture, but she did show her that picture and was like, "Hey," but I don't think he knew that she was like forced into all of it.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. And then Jihak tells Ryuk that Eunjo's back in Korea.
Yep, he's like, "Okay, you should know this if you're, doing all this with the phones and stuff. You should probably talk to him."
And so he goes to meet him at Annie's little memorial cubby thing.
Memorial cubby, I like that.
And they talk, and there's a flashback of him like first coming back to Korea, where he has like a hat, mask, like he's sunglasses, like he's very covered up.
Yeah.
And then slowly he realizes that no one recognizes him, so he starts taking all that off, and he walks like without nothing on his face, freely. And he just like, and no one says anything to him.
It's so nice. Imagine being like just being able to walk around like freely after so long of people being like, "Oh my god, it's you!"
Yeah.
He just gets to be free and walk around like a person,
I mean, I'm kind of shocked by it, because I'm sure some people would have recognized him. Like, I'm sure Fact Check Lady would have saw him and be like, "Oh shit, that's Eunjo."
I'm sure, but if it also plays into the whole, like, dress and look like a celebrity than you are a celebrity kind of thing. Like, he made himself look more inconspicuous as it was because he just wore just the plain clothes, normal jacket. Most of the time you see him wearing a hat and everything like that. But everyone knows Shaq's schedule. Everyone sees Shaq's everywhere. They're always dressed like celebrities. They're always wearing brand names, things like that. So I think with him just like wearing his normal ass clothes, people don't seem to look twice.
Yeah.
They just see and go, "Oh, that's just a person that looks like him in normal ass clothes." Like, people don't really take time to double think it if they don't look like the typical celebrity.
And then Ryuk tells Eunjo that he listened to Annie's voice message without asking, and it says sorry for that, but
he's like, "I'm really sorry, but we were trying to figure shit out."
Yep.
That leads to him being able to give him back everything, though. Which is
he gives him back both phones, and he actually listens to the recording that he sent of the song he sang.
Those phones have the saddest last messages on them. Oh my god.
Oh, I know.
We have this beautiful ass song on one phone, and then we have the most horrific story on another.
It's so bad. And then just starts crying after hearing all this again.
Yeah. He probably hasn't heard her voice in 3 years as well. It's probably
no, he hasn't.
He hasn't. So that's probably very emotional for him.
Yeah. And then Ryuk says that, like, "Hey, we should do something about those jerks who did this to Annie." And Eunjo says no. Like, I want him to like drag her name through the mud. I'd rather remember her as the person I knew.
Yeah, because if they did go into all that, then her name would be everywhere as like the dead girl that maybe slept with like music executives. No one would go, "Oh, I'm sure she didn't." They would immediately think the worst, and they'd go, "Oh, she totally slept with all those music execs. Sad that she's dead." Like, he wouldn't want that. She wouldn't want that. Let's not drag her name like that.
Yeah. And then Jihak tells Fact Check Lady that it wasn't Eunjo who kept tipping her off.
So who was it? Because I literally don't remember.
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then he started explaining that, like, because there was a voice message that Annie sent to him. Got it?
I got it.
There it is. Took you a minute, but you got it.
I got it.
And she's like, what, did a voice message?
There's a voice message.
And he's kind of like, hey, don't report on this. Eunjo doesn't want that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of rude that she says, well, I'll have to listen to it first before I make my decision.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, that's kind of a bitchy move, really.
Like even
really?
like, see, this is why I don't like journalists and reporters and paparazzi. Like, even the ones that like are in it for good reasons, like she seems to be, like she's still like, oh, but the story, like, stop it! I said no. Like,
Yeah.
journalists and all those people like think they're the be all and end all, and that they get to report on whatever they want. Like, no, you don't have a right to anyone's story unless they give it to you.
Yeah, and I get where she's coming from, because she does say, like, really, like, okay, well, what would Annie decide? Well, because she would have went through this, and obviously she's dead now, so it's like,
yeah, so
she's kind of like,
we don't really know for sure.
I think she's on the same like wavelength as Ryuk, where it's kind of like, hey,
too.
we need to do something about this and take them down. But he's like, no, Eunjo doesn't want that. I feel like
Yeah.
Eunjo should have the final say in this.
Exactly. Annie's not here, so it kind of passes to Eunjo.
Yeah,
'Cause he knew we were the best.
yeah. And then we find out that we get another flashback where Jiak found Eunjo. I don't know when this was. It must have been when he first disappeared or something. And he's like in his bed.
Yeah.
There's like drugs and alcohol just all over the place.
Yeah, it
Pills of
was.
some sort.
I'm pretty sure it was like right after MML. Like,
It must have. Yeah.
Yeah, he went to. He could have gone to a hotel, and then he tracked him down, and he was like, "What the fuck?" All over a girl, and it's like, yeah, the girl is dead, and he looks so heartbroken. That must have been so difficult for him.
Yeah.
That 8 years they knew each other. Oh my god, that's so sad.
Yeah. And he says, like, you need to start living, like, for her, because she can't. But you can. Like,
he was saying it from, like, the wrong place, but the sentiment is there. It's just the wrong outcome that he would have wanted at that point. Like, yes, he should live for her, but him going on stage and continuing with the work that he was doing is not going to be the way that he needs to do it.
And he doesn't. I don't think he does. He
doesn't. Yeah, because he doesn't ever go back on stage after that.
No. And then Ryuk asks if Eunjo regrets the choice he made. And he says, no, I don't. Because back then, apparently, he was all she had. Like,
yeah. So
leaving at a moment notice when, like, he found out something was wrong, like, he'd do it again.
Exactly. He would. It was all for her. And he loved her so much. He would have done anything for her. And now she's just gone, which is so fucking sad. Oh my god. Like I was watching this last night crying. K-dramas always make me cry. I don't know what it is, but they have some kind of twist at the end that always like hits you right here and tears you apart.
And then Ryuk says like, yeah, now back then he didn't understand what he was going through, but now he does.
Yeah. He's like, just saying, like, take from it what you will, but I understand.
Yeah. And then he asks if he wants to see the other members, and he says no. Like, they're all better off without me.
No.
Which is sad.
I'm sure they would love to see him anyway, but he's like, if I go, it'll just
open up a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want that. So he's like, they're doing just fine. I can tell. I've kept an eye on you guys.
Yeah, he's been watching and listening and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's like, y'all are okay. Like, maybe someday in the future he'll meet up with them, but like right now, it's not needed.
Yeah. Then Ryuk starts humming and singing along to Eunjo's song. And Maha hears it, and she's like, oh, what's that you're singing? And he kind of tells Maha that he doesn't want to break up, and he doesn't want to hurt them to hurt each other. Like,
yeah.
He wants them to stay together.
Let's stay by each other's side and make sure we're okay.
Yeah. And they say, I love you, and they hug.
No.
And then when Ryuk goes back to his room, he sees a picture of the 5 Shax members and takes it out, revealing that the 6 of them was actually behind it.
No, I like that he's like, no, bullshit. We need to remember who we originally became as a group. So
Yeah.
even with Eunjo.
And then Mr. Park is in his office and his lackey, and they're kind of like going over the MML schedule and everything with Shax and everything. And he's like, okay, cool, sounds good. I'll do all that. And then he leaves. And this is when he takes out his phone and he gets a text email thing from Fact Check Lady.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, thanks for the story you gave me. I looked into it. Here's a preview. Let me know what you think.
Ooh.
And he responds with, please publish it after MML.
Okay.
So he has a plan.
He's got a very big plan.
He has a plan. It's in motion. It's great. And then Ryuk starts again singing Eunjo's song as Ihyun hears it.
Ooh.
And he's like, what? Is that a new song? And he's like, oh, no, nothing. It's fine.
No, nothing. What?
Yeah, so he hears that. And then Maha starts singing as well, in her place. And Ria and Hyunji hear it, and they're like, oh, what's that? And she's like, no, nothing. It's fine.
Nothing.
It's fine. Yeah, and she kind of like hugs them instead of really answering, just to cover for her.
She knows what happened to Annie, and she knows that they were friends with her, so she's like, I feel bad for them, even though they don't know yet.
Yeah, they don't know yet. But they do find out.
They do find out, yeah.
They do find out, yeah. Then in the recording studio, both Ihyun and Ria are still humming the song.
They're like, how do you know this?
They're like, how do you know the song? How do you know the song? Oh, it's so funny.
It's so good.
And then Maha's going for a jog and Ryuk joins her. He says, like, hey, we should make Eunjo and Annie's song together.
Good plan. I agree.
Yeah.
Like, even though Eunjo doesn't want like anyone to look into Annie or talk about it, they can still like share their story through music.
Yeah. It's too heartbreaking to let them go to waste, he says.
And
it's true, it is sad, so.
it is so sad.
So they run, they find Ammonite, they wake him up, and then at a Shax meeting, Ryuk is playing the song for them, and Ihyun's kind of like, wait a minute, Ryuk was singing the same song. And Ryuk says he wants to try making this a song, but he'll have to ask like the songwriter for permission first.
Yeah.
And they ask, oh, who is it? Yeah, and he says it was Eunjo.
They're like, oh, whoa. We haven't heard that name in 3 years.
I know, they're like, wait, what?
Whoa. What do you mean you got it from Eunjo?
Yeah. And then at Tea Party, Maha also plays a song for them. And they're like, wait, whose song is this? And she says it was Eunjo and Annie's.
Oh.
And then she's like, wait, what are you talking about? So the scene cuts and they're both crying. Because I'm assuming Maha just
whole story.
filled them in on everything. They're crying.
Oh. Poor Hyunji is like...
Hyunji's
poor Hyunji.
Yeah, I feel like Hyunji is the like emotional one in the group. Like she's definitely the most sensitive to it. And Ria, we can tell while she's crying, she's definitely like the one who's trying to hold it back more and like trying to be the strong one.
But it's so sad.
It's so sad. And then Maha's there and they all kind of like hold hands and they're like, hey, like they support each other.
Yeah. From now, let's agree to tell each other everything, support each other, and make sure nothing bad happens to any of us.
Yes, for sure.
Like we're in a good company, but still, just in case. Stick by each other.
Yes. Then at H Cafe, Jihak reveals that Tea Party is gonna perform as a rookie at MML Festival.
Woo! This is amazing because it's like a culmination of everything from the very beginning of the series. We've come back around because Maha saw those lights at the very beginning of the show and was like, I'm coming, and here she is. She's coming. Here she is. She's going.
Then we have Ryuk calling Eunjo, asking if he can do the song, and he says, "Yeah, it's fine." Like, I mean, I technically don't know the song anymore, so.
Yeah, he's like, it's not mine anymore. He technically, I feel like in his mind, by singing it to Annie on that message, he gave it to her.
Yeah.
And he probably knows that she would be totally fine with this.
Yeah. And then we see that Eunjo is getting their burner phones in a glass case with an October 1st EJYR engravement on the bottom.
Yeah, I think I remember him doing this. I thought it was really sweet. Like, he wants to make sure that the memory of them like lives on in a way.
Yeah.
And this is a good way to do it.
It is.
Now that he's got the phones back as well.
Yeah. And then Maha calls Ryuk and he's like, hey, I'm performing at the MML festival. Like, we're doing it. And she's really happy.
Yay!
And he's like, great. But then there's a flashback.
Yep.
And now this part also confused me a little bit too. So I'm going to use some follow-up understanding both.
Okay.
So Ryuk, he hears
something first.
He hears Jihak talking with Mr. Park.
Okay.
And it's kind of like how much money Eunjo cost them. And like, he's kind of saying like Eunjo ends up owing him like, what, $3 million something? $3 billion? Like,
yeah.
3.4 billion won.
Dun, dun, dun. $1 billion or $1 billion?
Billion won.
Damn.
So.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, but actually, apparently it says he has to pay 3 times that, so it's 10.2 billion won, actually.
Wow.
So.
Fast math.
Yeah. But then he enters, and he's kind of like, Ryuk says that he will pay for it. Like, he will pay for it.
I'll take full responsibility of whatever he did.
Yeah, just don't do anything to any of the members of Shax, including Eunjo.
Yeah.
And he's like, what, you want to take responsibility for the damage Eunjo caused? Fine, go ahead. And then we flash back, and Ryuk's kind of like smirking to himself. Now, what did that mean, exactly?
What does it mean, indeed? I didn't watch the next one early. I should have done. So I don't fully have the idea of what happened. And I don't know if I can remember. It's something to do with contracts.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you. That's all I remember. It's something to do with contracts and his being different from the others.
Yes, I remember them talking about that very early on.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has something to do with that.
Then is in his office, present day, talking with JU. And he kind of says, like, yeah, I've talked to members and they've all kind of agreed to renew the contract for Shax. Except he does say he doesn't know how Ryuk feels, though.
Yeah. And he's not sure about Ryuk because he hasn't done it yet. And he's just like, oh, don't worry about him.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry, it's fine.
And he's like, what?
Yeah. And Mr. Park is like, is there anything else you want to tell me? And JU says, no, there's nothing else.
Okay, good. We didn't snitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was worried he was going to, but I think he's kind of like, you know what? Like, he's
finally not snitching.
Yes, he's finally learning the truth, maybe. But then JU bumps into Ryuk after he leaves. And like, why are you here? And he's like, oh, just no reason. And he goes in anyway.
No reason.
So he goes into Mr. Park's office. And Ryuk says he wants to create the performance of the MML festival on their own. Like, he doesn't really want him involved.
I don't want you involved. And when he says that, it means that he's not going to know anything about the performance. So, what are we planning here? What do we think we're
Something to expose Mr. Park for something, I'm assuming.
Maybe. But what would they do at MML? With, like, a bunch of people around to see.
That's the question. I don't know.
That's the question.
I'll be honest, I have no idea. Something to expose him, for sure, I'm sure. I can't tell you what, though, because I have not seen the next episode.
This is the one thing I know that happens.
So. Oh, okay, well, I'm assuming something good.
Well, yes.
Clearly something memorable.
I remember it being really... I remember it being really good, but, like, awesome. Like, proud of you guys for doing this kind of thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the epilogue, which is a flashback to when Ryuk first gave Annie the burner phone.
You mean Ninja?
What did I say?
Ryuk.
Damn it! I know the name. I just mess them up sometimes. It's fine. There are a lot of names. I'm going back.
I know.
Yeah, so it's a flashback to when Eunjo gave Annie the burner phone.
Yep.
And it kind of says there are rules. Like, we can't let anyone know about this. Like, we can only, like, I guess leave voice messages. I don't think they text each other or anything. It was just like...
Yeah. He said no texting, no files.
Just voice message. And, like, even if one of us is away for a while, don't worry. Like, it'll be fine. So.
And she's like totally fine.
Yeah, she's like, great.
Works for me.
Yeah.
No problem here. I'm just happy that I have you.
Yeah.
I love them.
They're great.
I love them, and it makes me really sad that she's fucking dead.
Yeah, she's dead. And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, promo vibes.
Yes.
I have only 3 letters for you.
MML.
MML.
Great.
It all comes to a head at MML. We get to see something, a very important performance.
Great. Okay, I'm assuming. Okay, so I'm wondering if Maha and Ryuk, I don't know how they would do this, but if they're going to end up performing Eunjo and Annie's song there. I'm not sure how they would, because we know both Tea Party and Shax are going to be in it, but I'm assuming with their respective groups, I don't know how they would. Unless they combine into a collab between the two groups.
I mean, anything's on the table, seeing as they're doing it themselves.
That's true.
And Mr. Park doesn't know anything about it.
That's true.
I don't know. Dun, dun, dun.
I literally have no idea what, like, I don't know if they're going to write a new song where it's like, hey, fuck you, Mr. Park, or whatever. I don't...
Fuck you!
I honestly have no idea what this could be. I'm excited, though, because I'm sure whatever it is going to be great, amazing.
Hell yeah.
But...
I really like it.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be good.
What I remember.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Nothing else you want to tease before?
If I remembered anything, I would totally tease it. I think interesting contract stuff comes up. Because we get, like, you know, it's the final episode, so we're going to get more of a eye in on what happened there.
What they're probably going to do is, here's the theory, is they're probably going to go to Jay's Entertainment Shax, as at least.
Maybe.
Or at the very least, Ryuk will. And then
NOG could end up fucked completely. Who knows?
and then Jay's Entertainment can kind of like pick up the remnants. Yeah. That's the only real thing I got. The contract stuff kind of confuses me. So even when I'm watching, I'll probably be confused.
It confuses me a little too.
So I'll probably still be confused.
After I watch it, like, I'll make sure to, like, look up, like, what everyone else thinks the meaning of it is and everything like that, just so I have, like, a good understanding of it.
Go, like,
just in case.
Tumblr or the message boards or whatever and see, like...
Tumblr's my home.
Yep. See, like, any theories or interpretations people got from this.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think that is it.
Yep.
So join us next week for the finale of Imitation. The last episode. Wow, we're almost there.
Oh my gosh. So close.
So close. So we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.